that chicken shit. Moving on.
I never anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's what truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a six by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the ocean, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture, you got the picture me, Pacific ice on my ocean, ready for war like I'm Russia, ladies should never look luggage, my diamonds they touch me, my neck and my belly, they call it for me and they, you want me like you know, because I know I'm so much, yeah, big racks better calm down, yeah, if you go around, come around, yeah, whole squad,
I didn't care what day it was.
squad
I was
goes on
excited to
the,
see my mob.
yeah, Mr. March on my toes, yeah, fair that's for the chosen, you can go
Oscar
get mad,
Giles, of course my family and friends. But other than that, I was like, soon I okay. Right when I turned around and I saw that game that showed us the implications of our future, I realized senior night can wait. It can wait 5 years from now. You know, senior night, I don't care for this Marine moment because I just beat Iowa State, so that way I beat Kansas, and that way the story that was written by God that I have been proclaiming for so long now, comes true, is what I was thinking. And I was playing to my last breath, even though I got limited number of snaps. Just good because, as you can see, but we got the dub. I love my coaches, I love my teammates, I love my seniors.
Our defense again.
The white dude?
Yeah.
Wow, let me know when you're ready, dog.
I never anybody, but I got something to do with it. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's what truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning.
What's my goal this year? Super Bowl.
I got on a meat on the morning, keep me up on the ocean. I had a in my shoulder.
I didn't know Justin Reed was the Reed from. They was brothers, both of the Reeds. Ed Reed.
The football player?
Yeah, and Justin Reed to play for the Texans. I didn't know they was brothers.
Yeah, I know him.
I just did. Fuck.
You gonna have to cut somebody because the game automatically put you at.
Yeah.
You can't find nobody practice squad though.
Superstars out. Brand new cars. We buy the bars now. Swing doors now. Smash. Shots and goals. Tax. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't skid. Splash. Talking about post now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Pocket splitters. Don't think I'm ready. You got that swag. You got that salt that's selling. Free money. Cash in my
Man, Elijah finally at that age, you give him your phone, he'll sit there and watch something.
Now I got a lawyer. straight cash, no settlement. I'm out my element, out my element. My the same, don't need no clock, no fame, no clock, ball the game. All brand new chain, swerve the lane, call the group the game. Whip that thing, this shit give me. Yeah, them boys fool you trying to do it, bring it. Don't hold no, they pull up with they. It's times three, this how it go. Park $1 million at the. We gon' get that until we go. Rich straight to the top floor. More PJs than rich like water go to Cabo. Cash in the walls, hollow. Your money too small, micro. Hunch up on the call, gotta. Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swing doors now.
My balls,
Shots and gold, rock the shows, big bang roll, now she go, for the team, now she don't ski, think about putting her on the ground, man, the leader, whole gang, in the field, we don't do bleachers, think about putting her on the ground, man, the leader, whole gang, in the field, we don't do bleachers.
Ice the game, had to ice the game, so much ice, too much, had to ice the lane. Freeze the dead, had to breathe the lane. Freeze, camera phone. Turn your lights off. We been on. Came from my block and grown up. Guess I'm homegrown. Well known. That is my cologne. I put my wrist inside the freezer, came out froze. Ice. I put my heart inside, cause I was chose. I put my heart inside and only God knows. Yeah, the clinics, but that baby wipe the snow. I wipe the snow. What's a lit we till they explode.
Pretty well. Say, ain't nobody, that's mama's hat. She wears it, dog.
Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swing doors now.
All right, I'm about to play, y'all.
You getting off the chat?
No. This nigga so good, it don't matter. It don't matter if I'm on the chat or off the chat. I'm either gonna get my ass kicked or it's gonna be a hard game. I want to see what he do. He ain't whooped everybody else's ass.
But y'all stats was the same.
Who stats?
Like when y'all played each other, y'all stats are exactly the same. When I looked at shit up last night, he was 1 or you was 2 or you was 2 or he was 1.
That nigga got a 81 overall team and was killing. Crazy thing is, I had the same Saints, dog, and I couldn't do nothing.
First opened back in 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the New Orleans Saints. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
You know, you talk all this shit about everything. Yo, nigga ain't busy. Yeah. You ain't say that when the pack kick your ass. Huh? 6 year old. They ran all over your ass. You fumbled twice. I didn't hear you talking shit big. What was all that shit talking big, son?
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
No, you fumbled twice. They ain't fumbled. Here we go now. Oh, my God.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he finds Beasley complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
This nigga
fucking
fucking
get 9 there as that
ran over
sets him
6
up
in
better
my
for 3rd
career,
down.
man.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Who get the? Hey, you got the ball the first carry and fumble. He tried to feature you. He tried to feature you that game. Your ass.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
You coughed it up.
They'll look to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness, off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
We got possession on it, and he pulls it in. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Play from?
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Back to the ground, it's Kamara, and he is met quickly in the
Jalen Smith got some Jordan.
Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I don't know. I think we gonna keep on playing.
They'll look to throw here. He gets it to Thomas. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
This nigga killed you with
it's
those
his
shallow
first
routes,
catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And his kick is good.
7-0.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Oh, fuck.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Prescott. A screen complete to Crowell. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he'll be brought down on that That's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
That only makes sense. She's my favorite daughter. You're my favorite son. Who else? What other son do I have?
Hey, got three down.
And you're my son.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10.
No. Check, Patriot!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Oh, you the home team anyway. You gotta have faith. You gotta have son. I didn't balls. Who played that night game? I'm on the game with my son named Zayden. Got a brother.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
My freestyle days are over. Okay, I can't rhyme on beat no more because I'm 30.
They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
His drag routes become
good
open.
for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Evades the tackler, and now some space. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Demarcus Lawrence in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
It's like old Dirty Jr. He looks just like him, just bigger, a little bigger.
Back to throw here.
The bear, the cold is
Smith. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
What the fuck?
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
I can't say that I was really in love with the play call there. A draw in that situation, I know it's a risk-reward call. If it works, he walks in. But otherwise, you're bringing up a really tough fourth down situation.
Now they go for it on fourth down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from a safety. That could have been disastrous. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
This nigga is every bit good as I thought he was.
Again to Elliott. And an alley to run. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring
No, this nigga
down.
making throws that I ain't never seen thrown on here.
That one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge. And that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And
I want to stop him.
Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You drop an 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They're going to look to throw. Forced out to his left. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this
No,
play,
I ain't never seen that route get that wide
still
open.
on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
This nigga ran a fucking double move, dog, on a blitz.
38 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. What's good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Elliott. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Come on, Val, you got to hold that block.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Man. Come on now.
A first down carry by Elliott. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. It's the linebacker, Manti Te'o, on the stop.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The stop for no gain brings up
I got 399 overall players on the offensive line, and we can't run the fucking football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Looking to throw. Prescott buying time to his left. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
The quarterback scrambler should be able to run faster than he runs.
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll look to throw now on first down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he gets it down to the 32. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Smith catches
how can you make a throw when he can do that?
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch.
Dog, you know how your dude running out of bounds? I mean, he running towards the sideline. He just threw the ball across his body.
Now,
and the dude just caught the ball inbounds and turned their field.
It's 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw.
Oh.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
14-0 at halftime.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Lutz's kick is good. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm just getting hold on, dog.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They run with Logan.
Oh, come on, guys.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's their quarterback making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Saints add on to their lead. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And out now come the Cowboys. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 2nd down, Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll bring it up here right at the 40-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Prescott on 1st down. Airing it out for Hurns. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down
24-17.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
All right, here we go.
Nice for you.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd
First
down.
punt of the game.
They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
You got those on, bro.
A second down throw for Prescott. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go!
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking long for Thomas. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up
this
3rd and 9.
Probably whoever he played with. I'm going to go back and rewatch this game to see what he do.
Come on, dog. You got to calm down, man.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on,
but
he
like,
execution of that defense.
You know how
right
Ron
there.
used to place the ball exactly what he want to place it? That thing is doing
he was trying
that.
to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
99 elusiveness. I can't break a tackle in the open field.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Again, it's Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Elliott a 1st down and more. And he'll be brought down, and what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans.
I'll play my first
happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. First down, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
A shotgun 2-step drop and got sacked.
In the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Swing to the right. To the right.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. This is caught inside the 15.
I finally got a fucking break.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Allen Hurd first touchdown in a Cowboy uniform.
I think this
and
nigga
the
honestly let me
Cowboys
start.
cut into that lead. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late. And he's taken down here by the Saints. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
There goes Green.
He's almost going to kick off that.
Bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they have the football that will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. That was going to let it go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. A big play here for Dallas. 45 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He's going to take a shot for the end. And he's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Allen Hurns, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it 24-13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
They'll look to throw here. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40.
How does he have no time to do all that? I don't have no time to throw the ball.
On that one, it earns him a fresh set of downs.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. And that's caught by Smith. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They run again with Logan. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. And what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
I got the ball with my running back.
3 yards on the run.
His cornerback is getting blocked. Got off the block
3rd and 8 coming up.
and made the tackle for 3 yards. And I had a fucking wide open gap.
It hasn't been
Come on, man.
so far.
Make the running back speed
the legs
faster.
are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he lifts up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open.
Yeah,
When you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Oh, Prescott stripped. The Saints say they have it, and they do. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
I tell you guys, man, they keep giving it to you. I tell you.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. He'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A busy night continues for Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
All right, y'all. I'm about to get off the game. I'm sad, bro.
Man, come on. This early, dog. It's like 9 o'clock.
Ethan, it's all right, dog. I'm about to quit the league, dog.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them
I
to
won
get
the
that first
championship.
game under their belts. For you and I, that first
Ethan,
Thursday
ain't
night
nobody
game,
gonna beat
for
this
us to
dude.
get that
What's the
under
point
our
of us
belts,
playing?
wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the
This nigga
regular
on the
season,
20-game
the first
winning
game of the year, and you know all eyes
Dog,
were
if he
watching this
run a
one.
table and go
Everyone was
undefeated
excited
again,
that
I'm
football
about to be
was
knowing
back.
And it's just special.
until
You
they
can
kick
just
this nigga
feel
out
it.
the league.
It's so good to have the pigskin back.
Ain't no point.